This year might not be so great, but we anime fans can't really complain. With the winter 2021 season, we might have the best season that we've seen so far. We had a ton of great manga adaptations, we had a ton of great sequels. We also had one of the best originals since Death Parade, and a tons of other great show. But can the spring 2021 anime season live up to it? Can it exceed our expectations like last season did?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wrong intro, sorry. While the title, the synopsis and even some of the older adaptations from the studio are quite full of red flags, it's all just a bunny girl senpai level of clickbait. In reality, the show is quite awesome. As I said, it's quite awesome. Okay, just please trust me, it's awesome. One day, our office worker Yoshida finally scored a date with her crush of 5 years, but got instantly rejected cause his crush was already in a relationship. After drinking all night, he found a girl in a high school uniform sitting on the side of the road and questioned that what is she doing there. She offered her, cat, in exchange for a place to stay the night. Yoshida refused but still invited her into his apartment cause he was scared that someone would use her out. Cause of how drunk he was, he completely forgot about it by the next morning. But she cleared it up what happened, introduced herself and revealed why she's on the streets. She is Sayu Ogiwara and she ran away from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo 6 months ago and continually traded sexual favors for a roof over her head. Yoshida knowing that he can't just put her out to the streets, he made a deal with her. He allows her to stay at his place, but she has to do all the housework. We get a bit weird but awesome dad-daughter type of relationship, and to be fair, I'm all in for it. Did you enjoy watching Yuzaki-chan? Well, now we have her dark-skinned little sister, Nagatoro-san. I don't know when this trend of girls teasing boys started, but I want to see more and more animes like this. I mean, it's not like I want to get dominated or something like that way. After 3 years we have another anime by the creator of Konosuba, and I just love how much he doesn't even try to hide it. It's the exact same concept as it was for Konosuba, a parody of all the fantasy animes. But it goes even further and parodies Konosuba itself. I don't feel like it can go wrong at all, and I just love how they recreated the iconic scene from Chunbyo. While the first episode was quite boring, it gets much better. And if it keeps delivering like how the second episode did, it can turn into a really good comedy anime. Finally, one of the highest rated light novel is getting an adaptation by none other than A1 Pictures, who rarely miss when it comes to animation. The Republic of San Magnolia has been in war for a long time with the Giadian Empire, which created mechas that doesn't need a human inside it to be able to control it. After years of countless deaths, San Magnolia also developed mechas that is unmanned, which turned the one-sided war into a war without casualties. At least that's what the government claims. In reality, they never succeeded in developing anything like that. The mechas are still controlled by humans. Our main character, Lena, is the youngest handler. A handler is the person that controls these mechas, that gives commands to them. Unlike other handlers, she understands the feelings of these mechas. She doesn't look down on them, even if she doesn't know that they are humans, she's still sad when they die. After the suicide of one of the handlers, she gets relocated to an elite unit, the Undertaker, which has a story that no matter who is the handler, the unit just destroys them mentally. They usually retire, quit, or even end their lives just like the last handler did. There also seems to be a huge racial issue in the story, but it's not by their skin color, it's by their hair color. Yeah, I don't really get it, but everyone inside has silver colored hair, while everyone in the units has a different color. I don't know if it has something to do with race or something like that. It never said it in the story, I just assume it. Did you ever felt like that you are so good at something that you have to quit to give others a chance? Me neither, but our main character did. He was really good at football, but gave up on it cause he wanted to achieve his dreams. He wanted to show everyone that he can be the next ninja. 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 While all the football teams try to get him, another team from a sport called Kabaddi tries too. He refused to join, but at the end the team leader blackmailed him that he will expose his live streams if he doesn't join. While he wasn't interested in it at all, he starts to like the sport more and more. Although, for some people it might seem like that he likes it for another reason. Are you one of those persons that hated the end of Erased? Well, now we have the redemption arc, Erased 2.0. The story is basically the same, like literally the exact same, so I will just speedrun this one. We have a guy that has a shit life. He hears in the TV that his ex-girlfriend and her brother died. Later on he almost dies but gets teleported into the past where he once again becomes a middle schooler. Wait, what? Are these middle schoolers? Did I fuck up the script? These also? What did they feed them with? So he just remembered what happened in the past. He got beaten up by those guys and it happened again. He visited his girlfriend for one last time, then beaten up some guys cause they were annoying. They bullied the guy who turns out was the little brother of his girlfriend. Takemichi knows that he won't believe him, but he still tells him that he and his sister will die in 12 years. While Takemichi didn't expect it, Naoto took it to his heart and became a police officer. He saved Takemichi in the future, but he couldn't save his sister. Whew. I feel like this anime is the dark horse of the season. While it's just another anime focusing on a certain musical instrument, it just gives such a different vibe. It's definitely not for everyone, but it's already worth watching it just for the music. It's really well done, it's really underrated, and I just really hope it won't flop. It introduces us to the shamisen, a traditional Japanese instrument. Our main character's grandfather died and he was one of the greatest shamisen players of all time. But he left a play behind that he never teach to Setsu, no matter how much he wanted it. His grandfather tried to say to him that he has to find his own sound. He can just copy him. But Setsu didn't really understood anything of it, so Grandpa said that Setsu should stop playing after he dies. Now we follow Setsu through his life, while he finds his own sound. Oh, and we also have his badass mom. Oh look, we have another idol anime. Wait, what's happening? Why is everyone dead? Why is everything on fire? We are used to it by now, but we have another crazy anime by Studio Wit. The point of the anime is literally to stop whatever the fuck happened right at the start. We have Vivy, one of the first existing AI. Matsumoto, another AI who came from the future, and tries to prove to her that she is the only one that can stop whatever is happening in the future. The sad reality is that Vivy isn't anything special, but she was the only functioning AI in the future. After the success of the readaptation of Fruits Basket, more and more anime studios started readapting old shows that weren't loyal to the manga. After 20 years, Shaman King is back with a complete readaptation that will cover all 35 volumes of the manga. We are in the year 1985, at the born of our main character, Yo Asakura, who they want to kill cause they think that he will be born as a onmyoji, but if they are twins, they don't know who to kill. After the born of the first one, Grandpa attacked it with his super strong Shikigami and he's down. But no worries, we still have that with his... oh, he's already down. Now that they know which one is the onmyoji, they don't have to kill the other one, who they put all their hope in. They hope that he will become the Shaman King and defeat his brother. While it's just a generic shonen, with a break of Black Clover, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are looking for a new weekly shonen, and I will definitely recommend Shaman King. It's not the next Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen, but it will be enjoyable. I really wanted to leave this anime the last. This is the only show that I would recommend to anyone. Animes can make me cry really easily. I cried through like 10 episodes of Clannad, but I never experienced crying in the first episode. I don't want to spoil anything from the show cause it will ruin the experience for everyone, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not my style, but I just had so much fun making this video, and I hope I could show you some interesting animes from this season. I hope I could make your day a bit better, and I would really appreciate if you will subscribe to the channel. I'm trying my hardest to get to 1000 subs, and I have a ton of great projects that I hope you will enjoy. Anyway, have a nice day, goodbye.